Start the clock.
Morning, well, evening, wherever you are, kiddies. Depends, did you lose an hour? My goodness. Okay, hello there, Dr. Freedom here, with a little bit of Doctor Who news. Not a whole lot going on as far as Series 9 news goes. Waiting to hear some more stuff. News coming out of that filming for this year is really thin. It's very hard to get a hold of. Like I said, I apologize. It kind of sucks, but sometimes this can be a good thing. This can be a good thing because this way you're walking into the season unprepared. But at the same time, it makes guys like me's life an incredible hell. Because it's hard as hell to get stuff, to share with you guys. But what we do know, there are rumors flying back and forth all over the place. One of them I want to kill right now is this Missy is going to be the companion for Series 9 thing. That all started out as a post on a Facebook group called the Doctor Who 50th Anniversary Zone. There has been no confirmation on that yet. And then all of a sudden, boom, there's an article on Movie Pilot. The problem with Movie Pilot is, just like Wikipedia and IMDb, just about anybody can get on there and write an article. And somebody went ahead and wrote this big article about how Missy is going to be the companion for Series 9. And this thing is not confirmed. The story they're passing is apparently there's some force out to eliminate all Time Lords, or Missy in particular, so she's hiding with the Doctor for this season. Once again, as I've told you before in previous videos, beware of false prophets. Do not get an idea in your head, especially if it's unconfirmed, that something's going to happen in a series unless you hear it from a legitimate source. Otherwise, you're going to get heartbroken. That damn simple. You're going to get your expectations up, and it's good. And yeah, you've been lied to. It's happened before. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into what news I do have. Like I said, it's not a whole lot. Let's start off over on Doctor Who TV tonight. First up, 5 characters from Series 8 that should be in Series 9. And this from guest contributor Bailey Aston shares his wish list. Once again, for some reason, everybody is obsessed with Perkins, the mysterious engineer from back on Mummy on the Orient Express. And the thing is, it was meant to be a one-off character. I don't see him coming back. Karabraxis, same thing. It was a one-off character. I don't see what the possibilities of a return for this character would really do. So I was right there. Number 3, Journey Blue. I'd love to see Journey Blue come back as a companion, but once again, I wouldn't count on it in any time in the near future. She was a pretty interesting character from what we got to see of her back into the Dalek, but unfortunately, I wouldn't count on it. Gus. The freaking train computer. Why would the train computer come back? And lastly, of course, the Paternoster gang, which everybody wants to come back, but so far there has been zero sign that the Paternoster gang will return in Series 9. And also, Moffat's even said that you don't want to keep, repeating a story, otherwise it becomes a joke after a while. So, what can you do? Okay, jumping on over to Kasterborous. Now, we've seen all these right here. These are the Series 9 variant covers. Well, get ready for this. And from what I'm hearing, this is not a joke. Now, remember when they were saying this was going to be out this month? Now they're saying the 9th Doctor number 1. Oops, sorry about that. What the? Wednesday, April 1st. Don't know why it's been pushed back. If I find out more about it, I'll pass it on. But if you're in the UK, number 1 can be ordered from Forbidden Planet, where Van Scott is signing copies in the Bristol branch on the 1st of April. And like I said, take note, this is a change of date. So, pretty interesting here why they pushed it back a couple weeks. But once again, I've heard nothing definite as to why that happened. But please keep that in mind. If you're waiting for Doctor number 9 here, Series 1 or whatever it is, sorry, the 9th Doctor number 1, you're going to be waiting a couple more weeks. It's not coming out till April 1st now. And no, that is not a joke. Okay. Preview, 12th Doctor issue number 6. Wednesday the 8th, we'll see the release of this one. If you want, you can go right here, check these out. There's some of the covers. There's also a couple of pages of the comic if you want to get a little sneak preview. You can click on these and you'll enlarge up the full size on your screen. All right, jumping over here, horror comes to Freeview. The horror channel in the UK is to be broadcast on Freeview, allowing a majority of UK viewers to watch classic Doctor Who without a subscription. The horror channel has been showing old Doctor Who episodes since last Easter, but until now the channel has only been available on Sky, Virgin, and Freesat. The new deal means that from Friday the 13th of March, it will be available on channel number 70 on Freeview, available to over 90% of the population in 17 million homes. And then a quote by Tanya Guggenheim, the development officer. The first story to be shown on Freeview will be the 1978 story, The Stones of Blood, which, by the way, Chapter 3, the Key to Time series, which if you all go back and take a look, we just did not too long ago, the whole Key to Time series. Stones of Blood, excellent episode, can't complain though. And a full list of stories can be found right there on their sister site, This Week in Doctor Who, and there's a link here if you want to click on it. Okay. Now, this was I found pretty interesting over on Fansided. The Doctor is ranked as the second greatest character. Well, basically, you're going to flip down through here. Okay, according to a countdown of the 20 greatest sci-fi characters ever, over on hiddenremote.com, Spock is, of course, ranked right now as number 1, the greatest character in sci-fi history, and the Doctor has come in at number 2. And they said this is not a slight upon the Doctor. In fact, Doctor Who and the Doctor are quite well represented, coming in as the second most iconic sci-fi character in history. It's certainly easy to see why, despite the changing incarnations of personalities. The Doctor, the Tardis, and the Sonic Screwdriver have all become a part of pop culture, especially over the past few years. That does not happen without there being a truly iconic character to grip the imaginations of fans. And also, like I said, keep in mind, we just lost Leonard Nimoy not long ago. But, Star Trek, just as big a cultural phenomenon as Doctor Who, in a different way. It didn't have a long-running TV series, but it did have a whole gaggle of TV series that followed that, plus some really good movies, at least up till 2009 when they blew it. But okay, that's moving on from this. Jumping over to Warp Factor, Tony Filer talked to Full Circle and Big Finish audio writer Andrew Smith about his work. If you want to check this out, this is a pretty good sizable interview, but he goes into some really nifty stuff here. Be sure to go take a look at this if you're interested in this particular author and all that, and of course the outlining the stories he's written right here as well. And lastly for today, Doctor Who marks International Women's Day with a special TARDIS picture. This just popped up yesterday, if I remember right. And if you want, you can check this picture out. All the female cast and crew of who bring you Doctor Who, here they are right here in this beautiful picture. If you want to go give it a gaggle, here it is. Okay, once again, apologies. Like I said, Series 9, there's been a major clampdown on, stuff getting leaked out, especially after what happened in Series 8. Unfortunately, the majority of that was due to an IT technician who's probably still trying to find a job. Oh, let me see. He'll be lucky if he's sweeping the floor in a computer lab anytime soon. The idiot who put the scripts and the first, 5 episodes of Series 8 up on an open server and didn't bother to check to see if the server was secure from the internet. And that right there, boom, caused a major thing going on in Series 8. Also, the fact that there was tons of stuff getting leaked out the 50th anniversary year, not to mention there was some stuff that was getting dropped out. And, of course, now the only thing I can figure is, boom. As I said, I had a whole gaggle of sources, and now none of them are talking. So something really, really big must have come down from the upper ranks of the BBC saying this crap's going to stop or else. That's my only speculation on that matter. Okay, this weekend we're going to be doing The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, which was made in 1958. It was the first of the major Harryhausen films where he collaborated. Don't worry, I'll hit you all the facts later. Just my brain's had a long day today. Then we're going to be going into the movies of John Carpenter. And a lot of these you'll be very familiar with. There's a lot of guys who are psyched to come on the cast to do this one. The first movie, not this coming weekend, but the following weekend, which will be, sorry about this. All right. Not this coming weekend, the 14th, because that'll be The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. But on the weekend of the 21st will be They Live. And that's what we're going to start out with, okay? So, Well, guys, until tomorrow, like I said, hopefully someone will start talking over here a little bit more, and I'll be able to pass you on some stuff. But until then, take it easy, take care. See you on the flip side.